think when people walk into a residence at Olympia, we want it to feel warm, inviting, not overpowering, but also with a very distinct point of view. My name is Casey Drake. I'm the VP of Sales and Marketing at Fortis Property Group. Our vision for Olympia, the building that we're standing in right now, was actually derived from the heritage of this very neighborhood. Dumbo, as we know it today, actually used to be a small maritime village called Olympia, founded in the 1700s. So the vision for this building was, one, to bring an incredible product to this underserved market, but also to have it feel authentic and feel that it was derived from the maritime industrial history of this neighborhood. The architecture of Olympia, a lot of people describe it as kind of looking like a sail, and that was very intentional. We worked with Hill West architects, who are experts in designing high-rise residential, to create something that, one, felt very contextual to the neighborhood, and two, conformed to the very challenging constraints of this site, including the size of the site, the different panes that we had to accommodate in terms of bringing light down to the street. And then when it comes to the interiors, we worked with Workstead, a local Brooklyn firm, to create something that was also echoed the maritime industrial heritage of this neighborhood with lots of timber, clean lines. And let's not forget that Dumbo has historically been a warehouse loft neighborhood like Soho. So the layouts themselves, big open layouts with high ceilings and open kitchens, are really evocative of the type of housing stock that people came to Dumbo in the first place to have. You have these very austere views from super tall buildings like on Billionaire's Row, which are beautiful views, but it's just kind of skyline and park. Here it's the reality of living in Brooklyn. It's real, it's people, it's traffic, it's the boats, it's, the skyline. The way that we designed Olympia was for it to feel contextual. We didn't want it to appear as if a spaceship had landed in Dumbo and we named it Olympia. From the streetscape, where we have a beautiful setback and gardens facing Main Street, all the way up into the design of the building as a beautiful glass and metal twisted frame. And then when it came to the appliances, this is probably the one consistent partner that we have across all of our high-end developments. It's in Gaggenau because it's the top of the line. It's instantly recognized by buyers when they come in here. It's not just checking a box, it's knowing that that box that we're checking for buyers is evocative of quality, research and development, and the incredible. Everyone always gushes about the enamel interior. People go crazy about the enamel interior. Basically a convection microwave. You can heat up your coffee, cook popcorn, you can cook a whole roast in here. So it's kind of a mini oven, but it's also has all of the trappings of a microwave as well. When we bring in a partner like Gaggenau to help design the kitchens, we're really bringing in someone who understands a certain level of luxury, and they understand how to integrate their appliances into an overall design thesis by Workstead, for example. So the reason that we bring in a partner like Gaggenau early in the process is so that when we're designing these beautiful kitchens, that their appliances are not just functional, they also have a beautiful formal quality to them and are perfectly integrated into the kitchen. So when you look at the kitchen behind me, you don't even necessarily notice that there's appliances. They're perfectly integrated into the design itself, and it seems like they've always been there. So whether it's our design or another building, you can take your custom finishes and hardware and disguise top-of-the-line appliances. I always point out the metal shelves, keeps everything nice and cool, tons of space.
When we were doing the Olympia selections, we chose a built-in counter-depth fridge, a wall oven, a microwave drawer, and a hood that is all hidden. The advantage of the appliances are that when you're walking through the unit, you don't feel like you're in a kitchen, you feel like you're in a living space.
I'd say the ultimate expression of living at Olympia are two one-of-a-kind penthouses, Penthouse A and Penthouse B. Penthouse A recently sold for a record-breaking sum, the highest contract ever achieved here in the neighborhood of Dumbo. And Penthouse B is currently on the market for $19.5 million, and it is an incredible layout. Penthouse B's 360 views from historic Brooklyn over Dumbo to the Manhattan skyline. It's a view that you don't normally get, and it's a view that is incredible and kind of singular to Olympia and its position here in the city. This is the best view in New York. I'm biased, obviously, but I really truly believe this is the best view in New York. I have had people come up to me on the street and say, "Oh, do you work on that building, Olympia?" And I said, "Yes," and I kind of hold my breath and they say, "It's beautiful." Whenever I walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, I turn back around to look at it. So we wanted to have a point of view, but we also wanted to feel like it actually belonged here in Dumbo, and it belonged next to some of the most important architecture in the city, including the Brooklyn Bridge. It is probably the ultimate living experience.